How's the Josh? Hi, sir. You must be thinking and you must be surprised that why Manish is saying this quote. Because today we invited a special guest from a Josh software company. Josh Software is based at Pune, and we invited in our online leadership podcast co-founder and director of Josh Software, Mr. Gautam Rege. Mr. Gautam is having a more than 3 decades of professional experience. If you watch this podcast, you will got to learn that how clarity, conviction, optimism, and goal-oriented nature builds long-term success. Hey friends, today we have very special guest with us whose name is Mr. Gautam Rege. Gautam, am I pronouncing correctly? Rege,
Gautam
is it
Rege.
correct? Yeah,
Gautam Rege.
Gautam Rege. So, when I heard your company name first time, so I imagine myself a movie called Uri. How's the Josh? I always ask in my training and coaching program, and participants say hi, sir. So my first question to you, Gautam, like how you landed up this name, because this name is basically a Hindi name, I believe,
Yes.
and you are working at a global level. Josh company is working at a global level. So nowadays people think that कि अगर English नाम है तो it's very good. So why this name, Josh?
So back in 2007, so I was working for about 7-8 years, after which the kida for starting up was very ripe. And I told my co-founder that, you know what, it's done. Let's start up on our own. I have to do something. And we resigned in 2005 from our jobs, high paying, nice, high salaried jobs. And we just resigned one day with no plan, no savings, no insurance, no family support, with a home loan, car loan. Both of us were married and our wives were not working. Literally, the only thing that we had going with us was our passion to code.
Okay.
And we were like, why company ko naam bhi dena chahiye? And because we had nothing other than our passion to code, we called it Josh. फिर देखा Josh software domain भी मिल रहा था.
हाँ.
So it was like, the stars aligned, and that's how we called our company Josh. By the way, you mentioned Uri. We actually have T-shirts. How's the
Okay.
Josh?
Okay,
So,
okay, great, fantastic. How's the Josh?
and if you want to push that further, we are well aware of the movie Josh.
Okay.
The food Rogan Josh.
Okay.
Okay. And we are also aware of the YouTube channel Josh Talks.
Okay.
That's for us.
Okay. Great. So I heard about Josh, and that was the first thought in my mind. Why this name? And that's why I thought I should start my podcast with this. Right.
Yep.
So I really feel happy if I meet people who are very passionate and enthusiastic about their idea or their business, and they started like this. So my first question related to our podcast is like, since you have a 3 decades of experience, Gautam, how do you define leader and leadership? How do you distinguish? How do you define in your own language?
It's simple. Everyone is a leader.
Okay.
You may take the lead in building something, doing something for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your employers. Everyone is a leader by themselves.
Right.
You define what you have to do, you do it well. Leadership is taking responsibility for others' actions and failures. So the difference between a leader and just leadership is that a leader depends on themselves and their team, but they own everything.
Okay.
And leadership is when you are responsible for everyone there. It's like this. Today, if as a leader you take a decision for maybe your family, okay,
Right.
it may be right, it may be wrong.
Right.
Worst case scenario will be your wife will be, I told you so. Correct.
Right.
Leadership, if you take a wrong decision, it can impact plenty of lives. So any decision that a leader of a company takes, the impact or the blast radius, as I like to call it, is different for just a leader and a leader of a company.
Right. I'm getting it. Like I always say, like when I started learning this concept, so my first question was like, can my mother become a leader? Is my child can become a leader? So I do believe that everybody can become a leader, as you said. But when you lead people,
so it's like this: everyone can be a leader, but not everyone can be an entrepreneur.
Yes. So my second question was related to this, like how you differentiate between a founder or entrepreneur with leader, because you are playing both the role, I believe, like since you
Yes.
started and
There's
you are
only
also
one word.
leading that.
One word which differentiates leadership and entrepreneurship.
Uh-huh.
Risk. Risk.
Okay, okay.
And an entrepreneur is a leader who takes risks and owns the consequence of any decision that is taken.
Right, right.
A leader need not take risk.
Okay.
Like you have in a software company, you will have a project manager who will take decisions,
Right,
who will lead the team, who will
right.
decide the architecture.
Hmm.
The risk is not at the cost of somebody's life or legal.
Right.
So they are excellent leaders, but not necessarily an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is always a leader, but a leader does not mean you will be an entrepreneur.
Very true.
The
Correct.
differentiator is the risk.
Right, right. So you were talking about decision. So is there any decision, Gautam, in the past of your professional experience, which was like you was thinking to take, you didn't sleep for the whole night, and you need to take the next morning. So any decision which is coming in your mind as an entrepreneur or as a leader who is leading the team, any decision which is reminding you old memories. यार वो डिसीजन सबसे डिफिकल्ट था लेने में.
रोज का है. So it is not something that is like I can give you like 100 examples of this. The one of the earliest, I can give you two examples actually.
Okay,
I
okay.
can give you these two examples of how difficult a decision can be in the early days of entrepreneurship and in the later days also. The
Hmm.
early days of entrepreneurship, when we started in 2007, it was a small knit team of like 5-6 people. That too, it was very difficult for people to join us in 2007 because they used to ask us questions कि भाई आपका कंपनी स्टेबल है क्या, सैलरी है क्या, सैलरी मिलेगा क्या, सैलरी टाइम पे मिलेगा क्या, all these things, fears,
Right,
because you're a small company.
right.
We needed everyone to perform really well and work hard, because one person, and it's like this, if one person falls ill, it can have a direct impact on your revenue when you're a small
True,
company.
true.
All of us used to work 16-18 hours a day, man. It was just part of life.
Hmm.
And then you come across somebody who's not fitting that ideology or that bill, and you have to let that person go. The first person I fired, it took 6 months.
Okay.
I used to sleep over it, like, yeah, this person is not performing. I need to get rid of this person. और कैसा बोलूं? Finally, my partner and me, Setu, we both called him over and said, you know what, we have to let you go. And he started crying. And like, sir, क्या कर रहे हो? ऐसा मत करो. मेरे पिताजी मुझे मारेंगे.
अच्छा.
And we were like, भाई, sorry यार, but you have to go. So finally, वो सब रोना धोना करके he left. I didn't
Okay.
sleep that night. My partner didn't sleep that night. Next day, we were wondering, maybe this guy just turned up at the office. Assume कि
Hmm.
भाई ऐसा है, पता नहीं क्या होगा.
Hmm.
Luckily, he didn't. 2 weeks
Hmm.
later, contacted me again and said thank you. And I was like, what? And he said, thank you. Sir, you should have done this 6 months ago. मुझे ही बोला उल्टा. आपने मुझे 6 महीना जो घसीटा है ना, उसके कारण अभी मुझे जब नौकरी जाना पड़ता है तो मुझे बोलते हैं कि भाई 6 महीने तक क्यों लगा, वाई वर यू लेट गो,
Hmm.
6 महीने तक क्या किया फिर.
Hmm.
So if you had, so here the lesson I learned there was, if
Right.
you have to take hard decisions, take them immediately, don't delay.
Okay.
When you delay in taking hard decisions, you're not firstly though it's inevitable, but you're
Hmm.
also creating problems for the other person.
True.
That person today is in a completely different line, software line mein, but he's in a different company. We're in the infrastructure space. We were in software development, coding chahiye tha. I needed a developer, coder. He's
Right.
not a coder. He's in infrastructure space, managing a team of almost 300 people.
Very good. Great.
करेक्ट. आज भी
Right.
मेरे से मिलता है, सर अच्छा हो गया आपने मुझे जाने दिया,
Hmm.
बिकॉज इट्स बेटर टू डू समथिंग that you like, or and it's worse to have somebody doing something you don't like but struggle just to make ends meet.
Right. Right.
This is one of
This
the
is
earliest decisions which I had to
right.
take, which really was very stressful, and after that you realized, wow. So when we take, after that we learned our lessons. So today, I mean, I'm Mr. Blackheart.
Hmm.
When you have to do what's best for your company.
Right.
There are other cases also where the decisions are always tough. We had a case where, again, one person was being let go. And one day before his last day, he comes and tells me, "Sir, my father is admitted in the hospital. He has to undergo a heart operation. If my job goes tomorrow, the company group mediclaim will not get covered. I request you to extend my stay in the company so that at least my group mediclaim and all that stuff will be covered." What would you do, Manish?
I will extend.
We let him go.
Okay.
Like, why? What ठीक है? Now I'll ask you a different question. If it was a matter of between your close family members, close family, say if you have your kids' admission fees versus somebody's medical fees, would you say, okay, my son or daughter will not go to school for 1 year because I have to pay for somebody else's medical bill?
Yeah, it varies from situation to situation as you are sharing, right?
Josh is my baby. It's my kid. What will I prioritize first? My company or somebody
Baby,
else?
baby, obviously.
Correct. So we
Right.
chose our company and said, no, still have to go.
Hmm.
And if you still need money, you come to me. I will help you in my personal capacity, whatever I can. But I cannot compromise the company for this.
Right.
He didn't come back to me. He managed to make ends meet. His father got well and still talks to me. We are still in good terms. But again, decisions sometimes are tough, but you cannot take emotional decisions. You're running a business. You got to take decisions which are best for your company.
True.
And that's the reason I don't have any hair left.
Then what you will tell about me?
Yeah, you've been taking a lot of decisions yourself.
Okay. So, Gautam, there are chances I have observed in working with people. There are people who are very top class performer, A class performer, but at the same time, sometimes they negatively influence the team or culture. So,
Yes,
how you deal with these kind
you
of
let
two
them
people?
go.
Okay,
You let them go. There is no two ways about it. We've had
okay,
these cases in our company.
okay.
Excellent developer,
Hmm.
but will not be able to work with the team.
Right.
You want to grow a company, you have to be a team player. There is a case study, by the way, done for this. Okay,
Hmm.
if you look at there was a case study done by Howard with US Marines,
Okay.
the elite, like our special forces,
Hmm.
and you want to determine who's the leader. The leader is not somebody who's the best at their job, the person who's the fastest, strongest,
Yeah, I have also heard. Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
leader is the person whom everyone is able to connect to.
True.
So you never want to have somebody who may be brilliant, whose abilities are great, but attitude sucks. We get them
Hmm.
out. In Josh, we are very particular that abilities matter, but attitude matters more. Because
Got it.
if you don't have the attitude to learn, if you don't have the attitude to work with others, आप कितना भी भारी रहोगे, however good you are, you're going to create
True.
a problem.
Right.
So you let such people go.
Right. So, I believe like as you were saying, leader is not required to be the most smartest or most talented person in the team, but that person should be connected to everyone and build the trust with team. उसकी
Here's
ability
more
वो
for you
होनी
here.
चाहिए. हाँ. हाँ.
A good leader, Manish, hires people who are better and smarter than himself or herself.
True. Agree.
So
100% agree.
if I hire everyone who's of a lower caliber than me,
Then
okay,
team will
my
not
company
grow.
will not grow.
Yeah, company
I
will
have
not
people
grow.
in my company who are much smarter than me, much more proficient than me.
Hmm.
Sometimes even way older than me,
Right.
have more experience, have more wisdom, and these are the people I hire.
True. Great. So, say if your team observed you 24 hours, like if they observe you 24 hours of your schedule, what one thing they will learn from you? What is that one message they will get from you?
Health.
Okay.
So I am a so here is the crazy thing, right? I'm a stickler for health. So I play a sport every day, 7 days a week. I'm either playing squash or I'm playing hockey
Yeah.
or I'm playing basketball or I'm playing football or I'm
Yeah.
playing cricket.
I was
But if
doing research about you, so I got to know that you play a lot of sports. Yeah.
yes,
Hmm.
and slowly over time, I am beginning to see that there is a cricket team in my company. There is a basketball team in the company. Okay, there is a abhi, there will be the people playing badminton every day. There are people who started going to the gym. The senior members in my team, my entire core team at Josh is because of sports. I've hired somebody of the basketball court. I've hired somebody who's a cyclist. I've had somebody who's another squash player. Once this sort of thing comes in, and if somebody has to observe me, they'll see that I come to office by about 11:30, 12 every day, because my mornings are meant for myself, my sports. So I get out of the house, I get up at 6 o'clock, I'm on the field at 7 o'clock. I will get back at 9:30. I'll have a hearty lunch, breakfast, brunch per se. Then I come to office. And automatically it starts rubbing into people. People in my office are healthier. They go to the gym. They are playing some sport, because this comes from the top. So if somebody has to observe me, the thing they will observe about me is like, oh, this guy plays. I'm fitter now, Manish. I'm fitter now than I was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So personal front.
Yeah, I was watching your YouTube video, one of your video where you were the judge for one competition. So at that time you was looking a bit थोड़ा सा fat, ऐसा मुझे feel हो रहा था. Now you are looking more fit. Yeah.
So fitness is something that I've been focusing on, because ultimately, what is the point of earning so much money, or doing really well, to spend it on medical bills later on?
Right.
There's no value.
Agree.
So
Completely.
we tell everyone. So you cannot have your work-life balance, has to have that work, and that the life is supposed to be hobbies, sports, interest, health.
Right.
That's the balance you have to keep.
Right. I read somewhere that your sports, like you are playing squash, hockey, and basketball, that is creating a base for building culture in Josh.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you explained, so I think that is anything you want to add, how you build culture by playing sports. What is your thought process behind it?
It's actually very simple. Anyone who plays any sport has a different, better mindset. If you're playing a team sport, you know how to work with the team. You have to collaborate if you have to do well. If you're playing an individual sport, you're trying to be a better version of yourself every day. That means if you're playing a sport, you also have the ability to defocus. For me, sports, playing every day from 7 to 9 is like meditation. I cannot think of work pressures, financial pressures, client pressures. I cannot, because I have to play.
Agree.
It basically gives my brain a break. And my brain then starts functioning really well. So it's like वो बोलते हैं ना, वो पंडित जी या गुरु जी खा पी के तृप्त हो गए. That's what happens to my body every morning when I play. I'm happier throughout the day. I'm able to get through a lot of ideas, get through a lot of meetings, and at the end of the day, I'm still happy.
Yeah.
Focusing on the next day's event.
Right.
So anyone who plays, and then I read you have all these you get your body secretes a lot of dopamine when you play.
Right.
So dopamine is your happiness drug. If you have to get addicted to something, get addicted to health. And this culture starts coming in from the top, then people are here. So I have personally given people permission to come to office late if you're playing a sport.
Okay.
You come, you go, you play, you go early, go to the gym. So there's a customer who will I want a meeting early in the morning. Like, if my team is ready, that's fine. But if the team is not ready because they're going to the gym or doing something, that's more important for them. And the customers agree, because a healthy team is going to be a fitter team, which is going to give you better products. Right. So mindset changes, your collaboration changes, your improvement, your aim to achieve something. Everything is related to being fit and having a competitive attitude. Right. So sports is definitely a big role. Plays a big role in Josh, and then the name helps too, right? So
yeah. No. Now, what actually I was thinking, it's not about the name Josh. It's about the psychology behind it. Why we are doing it and how you are presenting from the front. It's like you are leading self before leading people, business, performance, anything.
Yep.
So that's really a great, and you are living that life. I'm very happy, and I have found very few business owners who are so sincere and serious about it.
It is actually very important. Yes. Like I said, you could. What is the point of being a Steve Jobs if at the age of 59 you can say, I'll give $1 billion to somebody who can take over my pancreatic cancer? What's the point?
Right. Got it. So, like, we were talking about the good things about what we think, but Any mistake which you feel in last maybe in years or in your early years which you feel that mistake taught you a lot other than that firing wala you took a time to fire the candidate but uske
That was not a
alawa
mistake. I,
uh,
I make mistakes every other day. It's the
हाँ,
sad thing is a lot of people don't talk about the mistakes.
हाँ,
Making mistakes as part of your own career or part of your own company. If you don't make mistakes, you're not growing.
true.
I make mistakes very often.
Any recent
Learning from
example?
mistakes is
Yeah.
important. A recent example, a big example. 3 years
Hmm.
ago, I hired wrong at a senior position.
Hmm.
So I've been running Josh for about 18 years now. But
Hmm.
2 years ago, I personally was a little tired. You get what is called a founder's burnout.
हाँ, हाँ.
How much can you do? Yeah. So I said, yeah, let's let somebody else run the show.
Hmm.
And the person messed up the company culture, the company finances, created a big blow to the company.
Okay.
I have to own it. So
Hmm.
making mistakes where a lot of people suffer because of the mistakes you made is a responsibility as a founder that you have to own.
Right.
We had to struggle, and then I mean, again, you have to dip into your savings, you have to dip into your loans, you have to pick up loans, get the company back on track. It is not easy, but
Right.
mistakes can be detrimental. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Josh may have a lot I mean, people may have suffered because of these kind of decisions.
True.
I can't sit back on regret.
Right.
I got to move on. So for every decision that you think you're making, somebody wins, somebody loses. It's like the concept of I'm against the concept of rewards in the company. That means this is the employee of the month. We never declare an employee of the month, because if you declare one employee of the month, you have kept maybe 50 people unhappy. It's like, "Ah, I can also do better than him." So the very fact that I can do better than this person, that attitude itself has brought about negativity. So we have in our company we've implemented and on our intranet we have implemented a feature called peer recognition appreciation. Okay. And it is a completely automated system where people appreciate others for anything and everything that is done, and it's based on the core values of the company: trust, respect, technical excellence,
Hmm.
integrity, ethics.
Okay.
Based on these things, you appreciate somebody else. It has started becoming like a movement. Every quarter, we'll reward the top three appreciations. And so now, if suppose I'm appreciating you, other
Hmm.
people, it's public appreciation. So other people see it, they like it, they'll upvote it. And at the
Okay.
end of the quarter, we talk about the top three, top five appreciations
Okay. Who got the highest appreciation?
because of the what they did. See,
Okay.
when you do something nice, people
Hmm.
appreciate it. Appreciating others is a big win. But a
True.
lot of people, typically, if you ask somebody to say, tell me 10 things wrong, they will be more than happy to talk about it.
Right.
But if you say, give me one good thing,
Right.
people don't.
True.
So we've started this appreciation model in Josh.
Hmm.
And that's actually making a difference to the culture of the company. So
Okay.
how you drive this
Hmm.
matters, and how you build their company culture based on your core, the rights and the wrongs, and power of positive thinking is huge. So if you
Right.
keep talking about the positive things,
Hmm.
it helps a lot. There is so many mistakes that I have made. I can't go back and sit back and regret I did this. I've lost a customer because I told the customer this is the wrong approach. And
Hmm.
the customer said, I have to listen to either you or my own CTO. I like, that's not my problem, that's your problem. So we lost the contract.
Hmm.
Now, should I have just said, okay, fine, whatever comes my way, I'll do it? No. 2 years later, I met that same customer and he told me, Gautam, you were right, but I was not wrong.
Hmm.
If you have your own CTO, you have to listen to him. And
Right.
but I appreciate that you took the decision and stood by it.
Hmm.
So sometimes I've taken a decision which has cost the company money, which has cost the company a customer. But I stood my guns. I stood to the core values of Josh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people just like you because you know what? Nobody ever came and told me that you're doing the wrong thing. Five out of 10 customers, prospects which come our way, have been told you're making a mistake. This is the wrong idea. You shouldn't be doing this. Have a look at this. Have a look at that. Do this, and then people come back and say, "Yeah, अच्छा हो गया आपने बोल दिया।
बता दिया, हाँ।
हाँ, नहीं तो सर सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी बोलेगा भाई हाँ यस 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 यस
Yeah.
आई हैव अ बिग लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स वी डोंट डू
हाँ,
एंड अ
हाँ,
स्मॉल
हाँ,
लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स वी डू.
yeah.
Customers are like, okay, if there's a small list of things you do, I'm sure you're doing them well, because every time I ask you, will you do this? No. Will you do this? No. Will you do this? No. Will you do this? Yes. Then you're definitely doing it well.
Yeah.
Keeping that mindset,
Hmm.
it
Hmm.
definitely helps.
Right. So I believe trust is a core, one of the core value system of Josh. Am I right?
Absolutely.
And how you build trust? Like if somebody is joining in your team, a newcomer, how you build, how you initiate, any strategy, anything you follow, particularly
Yes.
any, yeah,
Yes. So
that
the like I
that
said,
will.
I make mistakes. I learn from them. I tell
Hmm.
everyone who's joining the team, make mistakes.
Okay.
Don't hide them.
Hmm.
When you make a mistake, go and talk to your peers, your manager, whoever is you're reporting to, and tell them this is the mistake I made.
Hmm.
Don't hide it and don't lie.
Right.
If you hide it or you lie about it, that's a straight exit out of Josh.
Okay.
You go and speak freely and say, yes, I made this mistake.
Hmm.
People, if you made a mistake, people are never going to say, boss, abhi to tu gaya. People
Hmm.
are going to help you. And I'll give you an example for this. We
Hmm.
had a case, I think about 10 years ago, when one of our senior developers, it was, the Ganesh festival at that time, in
Okay.
a rush to go home, our man deleted the production database by mistake. Some command, some click somewhere happened. For whatever reason, he deleted the production database. And
Hmm.
it was costing our customer in UK, and they don't care about Ganesh festival,
Right.
right? It took us a week to restore everything, get back thing, and he had deleted the backups before deleting the production database because he was saying I'm cleaning up and whatever reasons. It was a shitstorm for 1 week.
Ah.
We recovered
Hmm.
everything, and then the customer said, "All right, I'm really happy that you all have done this work." And that employee, what happens to him? I like we gave him a raise. Why? Because I gave him a raise, and so like you owned up and came to us and told us I screwed up. Now, what is your punishment? He recovered everything, but your
Right.
punishment, set the standard operating procedures in Josh such that this kind of incident will never happen again.
Okay.
It's never happened again. Correct?
Right.
And
Right.
that's how you have to get out of this concept of you have to do everything right. The moment there is a so that's what people also say. If you have a boss and a leader,
Hmm.
there's a difference. When you make a mistake, you have to be freely, openly be able to go and tell your leadership, I made a mistake. The consequences are to be handled. It is possible that the consequence of that is that you lose your job. But if you have the trust in your leadership, they will have that level of trust with you. But the moment you try to bypass it, avoid it, confuse it, or lie about it, that trust is broken. And if the trust is broken in Josh, you have no place in Josh.
Got it. Got it. So, there are two things which I am understanding from here is owning the mistake, which if you are doing, you can own the mistake and you can share what you learn.
Yeah,
And Gautam, whenever we help founders and core leaders to build high performance team, we say always fail fast, fail forward. Do the
absolutely.
mistake, but don't repeat the mistake.
Don't repeat mistakes.
Yeah, yeah, and
Absolutely.
learn from it. So fail fast, fail forward is the philosophy we ask organization to apply in their team, right? So that
Yes.
was you were sharing. Great. So any one system, performance system, or something which is a ritual of a Josh company or Josh team where you check performance of your team, maybe on an accountability system or anything which you follow, one ritual or system which help you to check or review the performance.
So we have a performance appraisal. We have an appraisal every 6 months. So twice a year. And
Other than
appraisal is
appraisal, other than
appraisal.
appraisal.
So appraisal does not mean increment, by the way. So
Yeah, yeah,
we're checking. So
right.
there are plenty of checkpoints that we
Hmm.
have. We have a very monthly retrospection. So it comes from top down. We have a strategy, then we have an execution, and then we
Hmm.
have to keep seeing the performance of people. But
Right.
performance of people is based on trust in Josh,
Hmm. Hmm.
which means that if there are tasks assigned to you, you
Hmm.
have to do those tasks. I don't care where you do the tasks from, when you do it, how you do it, as long as it's done right and it is long it's done with good quality.
Okay.
And somewhere down the line, because of the processes we follow, we use a lot of Jira, use a lot of tickets, we use a lot of these assignments. So nobody's just floating around doing something. Everyone
Hmm.
knows what they're doing. So
Right.
accordingly, if there is a delay, then we'll find out
Hmm.
what
Hmm.
was the delay. If there is a reasonable reason, if there is a reasonable cause for that, then we have to update our processes.
Right.
If there is no reasonable cause and the person is delaying again and again,
Hmm.
then we pull up the person and
Right.
we measure it. So there is no, there is Jira is what we use for performance tracking
Right.
and efficiency. There is
Okay.
no separate process that we keep that will, will keep giving. Now there are one-to-one feedback loop. There is one-to-one meetings which happen between managers. We have a 360. Somebody can come and talk to me. I myself have an open door policy. We have a
Okay.
mentorship program in the company itself where you can
Okay.
assign mentor, so you can go talk to a mentor,
Okay.
mentor mentee thing, uh,
Hmm.
where people can understand what can they do to improve, what can they do in their career. All these
Right.
kinds of things ensure that the performance of the team is at par.
Right. Right.
It doesn't have to be brilliant, but cannot degrade.
Right. Got it. Got it. So, Gautam, I want to go back to one question which you were talking about. One point, not a question, that at certain point you were feeling like a burnout and you had one person in your team. So there are a lot of MSME founders who are not aware where they need to spend the time
Correct.
because they are expanding the business and they must be feeling the same thing which you are feeling or you felt earlier. So
Yes.
what you want to suggest them? Like how can they focus on the activities or what are the core activities which they can focus if they want to build a service industry kind of service business? Yes.
So every 2 or 3 years, the
Hmm.
core team. So
Hmm.
first and foremost, don't start up alone.
Right.
Please please start up with at least one other co-founder. It
Huh.
really helps, not because you cannot do everything on your own, but it helps to share the burden.
Hmm.
Okay? Two founders, three founders is fine. Four founders starts becoming a mess.
Hmm.
So three core founders is actually a good practice to start. If you are a single startup or you're a single solopreneur, you
Hmm.
want to start hiring a core team of at least 3 to 5 people. These core team, like so at Josh, we have a core team of 5 people.
Okay.
Even though the promoters are only me and my partner, we have three other people who are key critical to the company. Every year or so, every week we get together for a status check. Every year we get together for planning meetings for the next year. And recently, I've also been told, and especially in the last 3 years, every year we have to have a separate meeting altogether out of office premises where all this core team gets together and answers only these two simple questions. What more can I do?
Hmm.
Will I be happy doing it for the company?
Okay.
Am I happy doing what I'm doing? And is it creating a value? Where would I want this company to go? These are like introspective questions where we give these questions out to the team and then you meet and build a larger strategy for a 3 year, 5 year plan. So every year you have to build your next year's budget strategies planning, but you
Right.
also have to have that are we all going in the same direction?
Hmm.
Maybe somebody is just bored, like a typical burnout happens
Hmm.
when you are doing, and all burnout, by the way, is related only to financial stress.
Hmm.
Whether it's a customer, whether it's sales, whether it's HR, whether it's finance, whether
Operations.
it's
Yeah.
market, whatever, delivery, everything
Right.
ultimately comes down to financial stress.
Hmm.
So when you have, what is the financial reserve that you're building? How are you planning to expand into geography? Are you spending money which on non-revenue generating activities?
Hmm.
If so, for how long? Why? How will it help? This helps you get a perspective about where you want
Clear
to drive.
picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Where
now,
to
Josh,
focus actually.
correct. So Josh is 18 years old, but when we
Hmm.
started, we were a very specific known Ruby on Rails shop. In
Hmm.
2014, we realized that Ruby is becoming mainstream. Let's switch to Go. So we were a Ruby and Go experts. By
Hmm.
2018, we realized that, you know what, we cannot so rely on technology. We've been doing a lot of work in various different domains. Let's focus on a few domains.
Hmm.
By 2019, we had focused like, let's focus on fintech.
Hmm.
And now, as of 2026, we are like a fintech focused company. Though all my old customers, which were in different domains, they're still with us.
Yeah.
We don't let them go.
Yeah.
But new business that we take on must be in the fintech space.
Right. I saw your introductory video on YouTube, that 1 minute video where you are sharing that you especially work with fintech, when expertise is in fintech, but you still have those
Correct.
customers. Great. Yeah.
So today also, like, see, this is also a decision that our core team has taken together. That if, how do you want to scale? Do you want to? So there is a any company after it breaches the 1,000-day threshold.
Hmm.
Okay, so first 1,000 days of a company are survival.
Hmm.
Then the next 5 years are growth. But
Right.
after you finish maybe 5 to 8 years in a company, you need to decide whether you want a scale company or a lifestyle company. Both are absolutely fine. Okay, because you can have a lifestyle company where you are enjoying little work and you're making good money. You, your family, and your peers are happy.
Right.
Or you want a scale company where you want to scale. You want to look at your top line, bottom line, revenues, all this stuff. These decisions also keep changing from time to time.
Right.
So every 2 3 years, you need to have the core team get together and strategize. Where do we see our company going 3 to 5 years from now? 3 years now or 5 years now?
Right.
This helps you prevent burnout.
Right. So friends, if you are watching this video continuously, so you must have observed that there are two stages which Mr. Gautam is sharing. First is like you are enjoying your lifestyle or you are enjoying your entrepreneurship. You are earning a good money, but still you want to do the same thing. Second version, which he said, is like you want to scale up. And next thing, which I am telling you on the third stage, like if you want to build a legacy business, then you need a different strategy at that
Right.
level. So accordingly you can think of it when you are starting and sit once year or 2 years to think where we are going. That's what Mr. Gautam is saying. So Gautam, I want to ask you, like, what is that one belief which is in your mind which help you to keep going and doing. There are a lot of failures also. I do 100% agree that every entrepreneur, every MSME founders face this. So what is that one core belief in you? Practically and honestly, I'm asking. What is that
So
one thing?
I am ridiculously optimistic.
Okay.
So I believe very firmly that everything that happens in your life happens for the best. You can fall ill, you can break a leg, you can have a crazy accident, still happens for the best. You might not know why then. You might not know maybe a year from now, a year from then, but 10 years, 15 years, somewhere it
You
connects.
get the answer.
If that had not happened,
Hmm.
this would not have happened.
Yeah.
So everything in life happens for the best.
Yeah.
Any ups and downs happens for the best, and bad times never stay.
Hmm.
So life goes up, comes down. So
Right.
you cannot
Right.
always have you cannot always have an awesome life. There will
Right.
be ups and downs in your life, and that's part of the journey. But if you know that every every downturn will
Right.
bottom out and will start going up, and you
Huh.
know everything happens for the best, life keeps going
Right.
on great.
Right. Gautam, three learnings which I want to know from your 3 decades of experience. Very specific. You can think of it, take a moment, take a pause, and then you can share. Three learnings.
These are things that I do for a living. I personally believe in this. One,
Huh.
okay, be very clear about your passion. So there are only two types of people in the world: who love what they do or do what they love.
Hmm.
Okay, both are absolutely fine, but pick a pick. So the first category, love what you do, is like, I I'm passionate, but I don't know what I want to do. So these are the people who are excellent in executing anything. They are the people who, if you give them a task, they will do it brilliantly because they love what they do. These are what I call as the executioners, the workhorses.
Okay.
The other categories, do what you love. These are the dreamers. These are the thinkers. These are the people who are creative. They do what they love, irrespective of consequences. Like, for example, a very simple example: Three Idiots movie, Farhan. Finally, in the end of the movie, he does what he loves, photography, even though he could have got a bigger, higher paying job somewhere as an engineer. So this is my first philosophy in life. Either love what you do or do what you love. A lot of people get stuck in the middle. Like, if you ask a lot of people, are you happy with your job? Chances are they'll say no.
Hmm.
आप क्यों कर रहे हो? साला पैसा मिलता है. तो अगर आपको कम पैसा दिया Will you enjoy doing something that you like? No, because now आपको पैसे का चस्का लग गया है. That's my second thing. The first is do what you love
What
or
you
love what you do. The
yeah.
second one is don't run after money. Run after learning. Every year, if you are getting to learn something, your money is a byproduct, it will happen. Because if you're getting to learn something and you're enjoying it, then people will see it. People, you will find like-minded people who will find out, see that talent, see that, yeah, this person enjoys it, give this person more work, do that work, enjoy it. The day you stop learning is the day you die. And then the only thing that keeps you alive is somebody throwing money at you. And you are going to stagnate. And the third and last, and in my opinion, the most important thing, set goals. Very common interview question. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Right? Which people try and look into what is the ideal thing that people want to hear. My personal opinion, you need to decide when you are starting your career, what would I be at 40? So if you're 20, what would I be at 40? So I have this philosophy of saying retire at 40. Okay. At the age of 20, if you know where you want to be at 40, every decision that you take at the age of 20 will somehow be aligned to that.
True.
And
Very
these goals are also of three types. One is a financial goal, one is a personal goal, and one is social goals. Financial goal is very obvious. I want to earn so much money by 40. I want to have ghar, gaadi, bangla, whatever. Personal goals can be related to I want to get married. I want to have I want to have kids. I don't know how to have kids. I want one kid.
whatever. Yeah.
I want my kid to have this education. I want my kid to go to bloody Timbuktu for some this thing. I want to do a vacation abroad. I want to travel first class. All these are. I want to get fit. I want to my health, my weight, my all this kind of. I want to play. These are all personal goals. Third is a social goal, which very few people maintain. A social goal is keep a goal which is affecting your surroundings. I use it very specifically. Your surroundings can be people around you, can be your environment around you, can be your community.
Okay.
If you maintain these three goals, then you know what kind of work you would want to do.
Right.
If you have these goals, you know what work you want to do, you will enjoy the work. If you enjoy the work, people will pay you for it.
Right.
And somewhere down the line, either you will love what you do or do what you love.
Right. Got it. So, Gautam, I gone a bit deeper in that, in a goal setting thing. And I just want to add what you said. I'm just adding as a complementary thing that we need emotional goal also, where if I want to achieve something, see, I always believe like if somebody want to buy a car and if you ask why they want to buy a car, they will say that I want to go with my parents or my wife or with my kids. So actually they want to feel that emotion after buying that car. Fair. So I always say why you want to achieve this. Why? What is that emotion behind it? Once you start feeling, you become closer to that goal.
Absolutely.
That's the thing which I am. And third, the next point is like what you will contribute so that you achieve those goals. As you said, people wala goal. Okay, what you will do with social things and all. So contribution is what you execute, what results you bring. Maybe in business, maybe in working, so that you will achieve what you are planning.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm getting. So I really liked your 3 points and very clear about it. I'm sure you must be doing what you love. That's why you are entrepreneur and that's why you built the company called Josh. The second point I want to know, I'm a bit curious what you are learning this year, what your focus. It's a bit personal, but of course, yeah.
So I'm learning this language called Rust. Actually, programming language called Rust.
Okay.
I'm training extra in squash so that I can achieve my goal of being in over 45 top 5 in India.
Okay.
It's a goal. Right? And I have a goal for the financial goal for Josh. This is what I want, where I want my company to be.
Right.
For that, if whatever I have to learn, I will learn. And learning this year for Josh goal is about operational efficiency, using all the potential AI tools to bring in efficiency in people. So there's a goal which is set in Josh that I want to improve productivity per person by 25%.
Okay.
So this is the strategic goal that is set. Now here is the crazy part. The goal is set. Now I have to have my core team and us sit together and decide how. How do you measure
Yeah.
productivity gone up by 25%?
Uh,
Brainstorm, figure it out. If we have to do that, what are the different ideas that we have to get? Then once you get the ideas, then we have to execute them. Then I
right.
get my middle management to actually get this execution done. Then we have to track that. So you have
Right.
to strategize, execute, and track whether it's happening. But all
Hmm.
this cannot happen if that goal is not set. So the goal is set, 25%
Uh,
additional. So people will be performing at 125%.
yeah.
So why will they do that? Should we incentivize them?
Hmm.
How do you give them that additional josh? How do you give them that competitive edge that, you know what, I
Hmm.
want to do more?
Right.
Then people brainstorm. And you'll be surprised. These ideas have not come from me. The ideas have come from down.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that.
Hmm.
And then we implement the ideas. 1 out of 3 ideas succeeds.
Right.
So we have that fail fast, learn from it, move ahead. Next
Yes.
idea.
Great. Great.
So it works.
Yeah. So, Gautam, we are in the last part of last 1 to 2 questions. If leadership is a journey, so what you feel, where are you right now and where you want to go? Since we always feel that it's a journey, it's never ending process.
Yeah.
But as a human, as a professional, when you see yourself from a helicopter view, where you see yourself as a in a leadership journey and where you want to go.
Okay. So I've been running Joe's for 18 years.
Right.
Correct? This is 2026. By 2030, I want to have Josh ready for an IPO.
Okay.
Okay. For that, I have to build in the team which will actually start running the company on autopilot. That means I have to build a succession plan.
Okay.
So there will be people who will be better than me, who will also be running Josh after learning all the mistakes in my past which all I have made.
Right. Right.
So I will never go away. I will always be there, but I will definitely utilize my own core team, bring them up to speed, get them to come up with new ideas, strategic execution. So I
Right.
do see that Josh. I want Josh IPO by 2030.
Okay. Okay. Right. So, any question, Gautam, you want to ask me? Since we always ask guests any last question which they want to ask to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Manish, how do you define success?
ओके सक्सेस बहुत ही सरल शब्दों में गौतम बताता हूँ कि अगर मैं वो चीजें कर रहा हूँ जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ एक्चुअली और मैं कर पा रहा हूँ मेरे हिसाब से कर पा रहा हूँ तो मैं उसको सफलता मानता हूँ
Okay.
सो सिंपलेस्ट वे लाइक मंडे के दिन आफ्टरनून को मुझे शॉपिंग जाने की इच्छा और अगर मैं जा पा रहा हूँ तो आई थिंक आई एम सक्सेसफुल वेरी वेरी
Right.
सिंपल थिंग
Right.
मंडे के दिन आई वांट टू टेक अ लीव आई फील कि मुझे लीव लेना है तो ऐसी मैं
Correct.
अगर मुझे संडे के दिन जिम जाता हूँ आई एम अ वेरी हार्डकोर जिम पर्सन सो इफ आई
Okay.
गो टू जिम सो मुझे लगता है कि आई एम सक्सेसफुल तो
So I
ऐसे
remember in our talk earlier, I mentioned I tell people, everyone, that you should have a plan to retire by 40.
हाँ
The idea is that you can never retire, but
हाँ
after 40, your money should be generating money for itself.
ट्रू
You should be doing the stuff that you want to because you want to, not because you have to.
हैव टू
So by
यस
40, you should have achieved financial freedom. And
राइट
then you work because I want to work. I like doing this. I like doing that. That's why I'm working.
राइट
Whether you are working for a company, whether you're working for yourself, it doesn't matter. But after 40, your revenue generation stream should be handled by itself. You should be financially free and you should be doing things that you like to do.
राइट
Then that 40 to 50 will be a loads of fun.
So there are a lot of people who will be watching this video. There are youngsters, there are Josh team also. There are from other MSME business. Any message which you want to give to Indian MSME community? Anything you want to share from your heart?
So,
Anything? Yeah.
India as an economy, we are living in the best time ever.
Hmm.
India, because this economy is growing at a pace which is amazing. The good part is that, like any entrepreneur, you have to learn from mistakes. India is learning from everyone else's mistakes and
Hmm.
implementing it right in India.
Hmm.
The policies, the governance, there are lots of loopholes, there are lots of problems. But
True.
overall, India is the place where you want to stay and thrive.
Hmm.
And if you are getting into the Indian economy, remember that 1,000 days of business is what you have to try and achieve. If you are able to survive for good 1,000 days, you will make it. Then you will not shut down. You will make it. Now, whether you make it big or whether you keep making it is absolutely fine.
Right.
You have to keep at it, and that perseverance always pays.
Right. Right. So, there are very few guests which I meet and I feel really joshed, एकदम pumped up हो गए. So वैसा I am feeling with you, Gautam. Your energy level and your clarity of thinking and your honest sharing and authenticity that really, really inspired me and my audience, whoever watching this and whoever watched this. So thank you so much for joining Online Leadership Podcast, and may your journey, may your actions inspire a lot of people to take further action. So thank you so much for joining on this.
Thank you, Manish. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Although this podcast is very short, but I would request watch this podcast completely and share your biggest learning in the comment section. I will meet you in next podcast. Thank you so much.